Bitcoin has gone up 327% in the past 5 years, and you've probably seen lots of news headlines about people becoming overnight millionaires from investing into things like Dogecoin. But with the recent collapse of major crypto exchanges like Sharesies and FTX, where billions of dollars of investors' money has been lost, getting into crypto can seem a little bit risky. There's lots of steps involved, like finding a safe exchange to buy from, picking out the best storage option, and actually buying something that's going to make you money and not just be a complete scam. During this video, I'll be showing you everything there is to know about buying crypto in New Zealand using a local Kiwi exchange called Easy Crypto. To do this, I'll show you the step-by-step process of me investing $1,000 into Bitcoin and showing you the returns that I get after 1 week. We'll be looking at everything from setting up an account with an exchange to getting your crypto taxes sorted so you don't get stung with any hidden fees. So firstly, finding the right exchange to buy from. There's a lot of different options out there. There's some major American ones like Coinbase and Binance that a lot of people are familiar with, but I think they can be a little bit complicated when you first start, and the fees are really expensive compared to a local New Zealand one like Easy Crypto. But one of the biggest things to keep in mind is that when you go on some of these exchanges, they let you get interest on your cryptocurrency, or sometimes they let you get out crypto-backed loans. Now, this can sound really good on paper, where you might be able to earn, say, 10 or 12% interest on a stable coin like USDT, but this can really backfire as well, as I personally found out with Sharesies, who has recently filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and none of its users can withdraw any of their money. Now, I personally have over $4,000 locked up with Sharesies, so learn from my mistake and be a little bit more careful with where you put your money. And just because it sounds good on paper that you'll be collecting interest on your crypto investments, this isn't always a good thing. So if you want to make an account with Easy Crypto, it's very straightforward. You'll just need some personal info like your proof of identity, either a driver's license or passport, and then you'll have to send through your IID number and all the other regular pieces of info like your email address, phone number, proof of your bank account, so just sending through a bank statement, and that's pretty much all you'll need. It'll take a couple of days for your account to get verified and created, and then you'll be nice and ready to start making some investments. When you're signing up, if you want to use my referral link, it's at the top line of the description box. So if you want to buy some crypto, all you need to do is click on instant buy and sell in the top right corner, and then it's going to ask you what type of cryptocurrency you want to buy. So it defaults to Bitcoin, and that's the one we'll be investing into. So just pop in whatever amount you want to put in. So I'll be investing $1,000, and you can see the breakdown of the fees and how much of your crypto you're going to be getting relative to the fees that get deducted for making that transaction. So Bitcoin is pretty cheap to buy. If I invest $1,000, you can see I'm only going to lose out $1 on the fees. So how much you're going to be charged for fees really varies between what crypto you're buying. Some are more expensive than others, and the fees are based on a percentage. It's not the same as investing, say, through Hatch, where every investment is going to be a flat fee of $3. It does have a bit more variability when it comes to cryptocurrency. After this, you're going to click on the Buy Now button, and then it's going to ask you for your wallet address. So essentially, your wallet address is the crypto version of your bank account number, and basically your wallet address is up to 35 numbers and letters long, and it looks a lot more complicated than a standard bank account. So to get a wallet address, you're going to need some kind of crypto wallet, and this leads me into the storage options. So basically there's two options that you have, either a hardware wallet or a software wallet. Starting off with a software wallet, this is normally a free downloadable program that you can often have both on your computer and on your phone as well. So the one that I'll be covering in the video, or the example that I'll be providing, is Exodus. It's really straightforward to use. You can download it. It's a free program. It's the one that I personally have. It's compatible with Android and iOS. Software wallets are great, but they're not completely secure since they're still connected to the internet. And if you download some malware on your computer, like a keylogger, and then when you're typing in your password, someone could get access to your account. So if you're first starting out and getting into crypto, then a software wallet can be a really good option when you first begin. If you want to absolutely maximize your storage and have the gold standard in terms of security, then a hardware wallet is going to be a bit better for you. So a hardware wallet is a physical device that lets you store your cryptocurrency offline, so there's no connection to the internet. The only way someone can get access to your crypto is if they have access to the wallet itself and they also know the password to it. So it's much more secure than a software wallet. And they're a physical device like this one that I've got. It's called a Trezor Model T, and there's two main providers or companies that make these sort of wallets. So there's Ledger and Trezor. They're like the Nike and Adidas of the cryptocurrency space. So do you really need to have a hardware wallet and fork out $150 or almost $500? Not really, unless you want to absolutely maximize your security. If you're investing say $5,000 or $10,000, I think it's definitely worthwhile to maximize the security and have it on a hardware wallet. But if you're first starting out and you just want to put in a few $100s or maybe $1,000, then something like a software wallet might be a little bit better for you. So we'll be again using Exodus for this example. So jump over to Exodus and type in the name of the crypto that you want to buy. So we're buying Bitcoin. I'll search that up in the top of the screen, and then you have to click on receive, because that Bitcoin is going to be sent from Easy Crypto over to our software wallet on Exodus. So you have to make sure for security that when you're copying your wallet address, that the first number or letter and the last number or letter are exactly the same. So when you copy them from Exodus over to Easy Crypto, you got to make sure that your wallet address from the start and the end is exactly the same. You don't want to have any errors or have not copied the whole wallet address, because if any of this is wrong and you haven't copied over the whole address, that money is going to be lost. You can't ask for it back or contact customer support. So make sure that the address is perfectly identical. So you can see for mine, the start is a lowercase b and the end is a lowercase n. So when I copy and paste that from Exodus into Easy Crypto, I got to make sure the start is a lowercase b and the end is a lowercase n, just to verify that the address is gonna be identical. And then moving on to payment. So there's going to be 4 different options for you, and personally the one that I go with is account to account. So you just log into your internet banking, and it supports all of the major banks in New Zealand. So ASB, Westpac, ANZ. Select what account you want the money to be deducted from, and then it'll take a few minutes for the crypto to show up in your wallet. It does say that it can take 2 to 3 days, but with something like Bitcoin with a pretty quick transaction speed, within about sort of 2 to 5 minutes, you'll see the crypto pop up in your account. So there are other options like poly payment, your credit card or debit card as well. Don't really use that. It's going to charge you about the 2.3% fee, and you might as well just do it with internet banking. It's going to be a lot easier and cheaper. And then lastly, you can do a bank transfer. This is the worst option because it takes a lot longer for the crypto to hit your account, and it's a lot more time consuming because you have to save crypto as a PayYE on your phone, enter a reference number, and this actually does take a bit of time. It'll probably take about 2 to 3 days depending on if it's the weekend or not. That can make it take longer. So I would always just go account to account ideally, or you can do poly payment as well. And moving on to the most exciting part, how much money did we make from this? So from that $1,000 invested, Bitcoin went up about 2% in that time. So we only made $20 in a week. Now, not a staggering amount of money, but a 1 week price change for Bitcoin is a pretty short space of time. If you're doing this, you want to have it in there for, you know, years ideally, but to see any major return from Bitcoin, it's normally a 6 to 12 month period. And again, the price changes of Bitcoin are pretty unpredictable. It can be a really big roller coaster. That first graph I showed you in the beginning of the video, where it had gone up 327% in 5 years, looks really great on paper, but in that time there were a lot of points where it dropped anywhere from 50 to 80%. So in the long run it's good, but it does take quite a bit of determination and willpower to not sell your investments when they have such a big drop in value. So lastly, taking a look on the taxes you have to pay from your crypto investments. This is really important because you don't want to get stung with any hidden fees. Taxes on crypto can be a little bit of a gray area. There aren't specific tax brackets the same way that you have with your annual income, so knowing all the finer details is very important. If you want to make sure you're up to date on all your crypto taxes and you don't have any obligations or paperwork that you have to complete, then make sure to check out this video on screen. It'll show you everything there is to know about taxes on cryptocurrency in New Zealand.